What are you waiting for? Yeah, you. Why haven't you started on your dreams? Why not start that business now? Why not post that piece of content today? Why not just ask that person out? What are you waiting for? That's what we're going to explore in this video. Why we wait to start and how to finally break through so you can make real traction. I'm Matt. I've started and sold multiple seven-figure companies, and I still find myself getting stuck in this exact trap. The good news? I've learned why it happens, and I've built a system that helps me move past it. I want to share that with you today, and we'll actually go through the process together so you can start making progress right now. All right, so before we begin that exercise, let's first answer the question of why do we even wait to start in the first place? We most likely feel pretty confident that our lives would improve, so what more do we need? Now, there are dozens of reasons that can hold us up, and a lot of times there are more than one impacting us at the same time. But here are the 6 that show up over and over again. First is overwhelm. Your dream feels massive. Too many moving parts, too many what ifs. You can't see a clear place to start, so you keep planning and replanning. That's analysis paralysis. Too many options, zero focus. On top of that, you might just be busy in life with work, family, obligations. So finding time to move forward on your goals and dreams feels nearly impossible. There's just too much going on and you sort of shut down. The second thing that comes up is perfectionism. You won't release something that's half-baked. So you wait until you can hash things out more. You wait for the stars to align. You wait until you have more time or more money or more confidence, but perfect conditions never come, so you just keep waiting. The third thing is ego protection. You are scared to fail, scared of looking dumb, scared people will laugh. So you play it safe, keeping the fantasy alive instead of risking rejection, instead of risking failure, even though not starting is the only guaranteed way to make no progress. The fourth thing is feeling unworthy. Now this one is tricky because a lot of people don't even realize they feel this way. It's subconscious and sometimes requires a little digging. But deep down, you don't believe success is for people like you. You're not smart enough, not special enough, you're not attractive enough. So you sabotage yourself before you even start. The fifth thing is lack of clarity. Sometimes you simply know that what you're currently doing isn't it. You feel the pull towards something else, but you're not sure what it is. Is it a business, a book, a new career? So you wait until it becomes more clear, when in reality, clarity almost always comes from action. The sixth thing I often find is addiction to comfort. Your life may not be fulfilling, but it is familiar. If you hate your job, at least the paycheck shows up. Starting something new means risk, discomfort, uncertainty, and most people would rather stay in predictable misery than step into unfamiliar possibility. But here's the truth. Every single one of these is a lie. They are excuses and stories your brain tells you to keep you safe in the short term, all while keeping you stuck in the long term. Because we want certainty, we want predictability, and most likely whatever change you're trying to make, whatever goal or dream you're chasing, it requires shaking up the status quo, and that's terrifying. So here's what we're gonna do. I am going to walk you through a tool I use called the next step. It's a tool I created and use whenever I'm working on a big fat goal or vision and feel stuck. You should strongly consider following along with me as I go through this exercise right now. You can download the worksheet from the description below, or you can just open up a Google or Word doc, or even get a pen and paper if you prefer, whatever works best for you. Feel free to pause this video while you get set up, and then we'll jump right in. All right, cool. So if you have the worksheet open, it should look something like this. Step 1 is to define the goal or thing. What is the goal, project, or thing you want to make progress on? Write it down. If you don't have a thing, that's fine. Your thing is figuring out what my thing is. For me, the most recent example of when I felt stuck was this YouTube channel. So that's what I'll put down for my thing. Start a YouTube channel. All right, next is step 2. Make it real. Smart it. This is a common practice with goal setting, which is basically just helps us make it an actual tangible thing we're chasing. We use the acronym SMART, which stands for specific. We can't just say like to make my life better. M, which is for measurable. We should be able to objectively decide if we achieved this thing or not. A for attainable. It's actually something you can get or achieve. R is for relevant. Now this one is sort of optional in our framework, but the idea is that whatever our goal or thing is we're trying to achieve, it should be relevant to to the larger vision we have for our lives. Some of us don't have that well defined, which is why we'll leave that as optional. And finally, we have T for time specific. So I wouldn't say I want to lose 50 pounds. I would say by this date, I want to lose 50 pounds. If your thing from step 1 was figure out what my thing is, you should still follow along, but you can skip completing this section of the worksheet for now. Okay, so I'm going to smart up my goal of creating a YouTube channel. So for S, I will create a YouTube channel that helps people get unstuck and live on their own terms by releasing 1 long form video per week and at least 3 short form videos per week. For M, I know that my time component for this is going to be 12 months. So M, measurable, my metrics are creating and releasing 52 long form videos and 156 short form videos over that time period. My stretch goal is to get to 100,000 subscribers in the first 12 months, but I need your help to do that. Moving on, for my A, is it attainable? This is doable. The stretch goal sounds hard, but definitely attainable. Becoming an NBA player at my age, not attainable. Starting a YouTube channel? Yeah, we're good. All right, for R, and remember, this is optional if you don't yet have a clear life vision. For me, yes, it's relevant and on target. T, time specific, is 12 months from when I post my first long form video. Now, you might have to bounce between the different letters and that's fine. Like choosing the time first can be helpful in answering the rest of the items. It just doesn't make as nice of an acronym if we put T sooner, T-Mart or whatever. All right, so if you need to, pause the video and fill in your items. Next up is step 3, the gut check. Is this something you actually want or just something you think you should want? So many people chase goals based on expectations from their parents, peers, our culture. They choose college because, well, I should. A career they don't want because, well, I should. If you don't genuinely want it, you will never get started. So pause, breathe, and ask yourself, do I actually want this? Don't overthink it, just answer from your gut. If the answer is no, well, congrats. You just found the reason you've been stuck. So your new thing becomes figure out what my thing is. Okay, on to step 4, face the fears. What are you scared of? Many of the earlier reasons we reviewed that keep us from starting all stem from fear. So now we are going to list out the fears tied to this thing. No filters, no judgment, write down everything that comes to mind. So for me, my goal of starting this YouTube channel, I'm afraid people might make fun of me. I'll look and sound dumb. Old friends or colleagues might think I'm ridiculous. I'm scared nobody will resonate with my content. I'll waste time and resources trying to do this. I'm scared I'll chase this fantasy too long and have to start over with something else. Write down yours and be honest. Go ahead and pause the video so you can write down everything that comes to mind. Okay, now you've written them all down. Add them to your fear ledger. I have that linked below also. The fear ledger is a tool I use to keep track of all of my fears in life. It works because it exposes the fear on paper, which makes it less powerful. It builds awareness, so you'll start noticing when that fear is shaping your choices in your daily life. And 3, it lets you dismantle them. Most fears are lies left over from old wounds. When you can see them written out and think about them logically, you can work towards removing them entirely and freeing yourself of the dead weight that comes from them. After you've documented everything into your fear ledger, we move to step 5, which is envision success. Now we flip it. I want you to imagine you've already succeeded. Fast forward to that future date you set earlier. What's life like for you once you accomplish this thing? So for me, I'm positively impacting thousands of lives. This channel is my full-time sustainable career. My life is about helping people, not just making money. I prioritize family and health while making leveraged impact. I wake up energized and grateful every day. I am more present and spend more time with people I love. Now close your eyes, picture it, write it down, feel it. This step is about making the dream real. Pause and go ahead and fill out that section. Now that you've written it down and made it real, how did it feel? What did you notice? Try to reflect on these things, even if just for a quick moment. There are lots of insights to be had in these subtle moments. On to step 6, identify major milestones. Now I want you to list the big milestones on the way there. Don't overthink it, just brain dump. What are the big things that would happen along the way towards accomplishing whatever it is that you're after? So for my channel, I would have built a system to release 1 long form and 3 short form videos weekly. I would have partnered with or hired a full-time video editor. I would have gotten basic recording equipment, would have recorded, edited, and released the first video, created a newsletter for deeper connection, and so on and so forth. Just write out whatever comes to mind. You won't think of everything and you don't need to. Now, circle the earliest logical milestone that has the greatest perceived impact. For me, it's simple. Post a long form video. That's my minimum viable action, or MVA. If I accomplish this, then lots of other things would have had to happen. And this seems like one of the most direct things I could do to move forward on this journey. Now we move to step 7. Break it into action steps and work backwards from your MVA. What steps get you there? Again, you might not get everything, and that's okay. We just want to brain dump again. What do you think are the logical steps that have to happen in order to achieve your MVA? My list: record a test video, I need to create a YouTube channel, need to upload a profile photo and description, brainstorm 10 to 20 ideas, need to choose one of those as a topic, write an outline, write a script, record a video, edit the video, or hire an editor to do it, upload to YouTube. There's probably more, but that's what I'm gonna start with. Now, filter the list. Cross off anything that depends on something else. You'll easily cut the list in half. Now pick one of the remaining items that you can and will get started on today. Schedule the rest on your calendar or task manager or however you organize yourself. Note, you need to schedule all of these things right now. Don't wait or you'll likely let it slip. On the last scheduled task, make sure you have a note to check back in with this worksheet. This creates the loop we need to continue moving. Step 8 is to rinse and repeat. When you've completed the last scheduled action, you then revisit step 6, check off the milestone you completed, and add any other ones that have become apparent along the way. Then back to step 7, write out the next steps required to complete whatever your new milestone is that you choose to take on next. Do one of those on that day and schedule out the rest, and once again, loop it back around to this worksheet. We're just creating a constant loop to keep you moving. This way, all you need to do is the next step. Whatever is scheduled for today, get it done at some point. Don't worry about the big milestones. Don't worry about the big goals. Success in the next few days or even weeks, for me, isn't a thriving YouTube channel. Success is simply one test video recorded, one outline written, one channel created. Big goals feel impossible because you're staring at the whole mountain. The secret is to just do the next step. Okay, so here's my challenge for you. Assuming you went along with me on this exercise, then you should have an idea for your next step. Whatever that is, do it today, right now if you can. Then schedule the next ones before you're done. Don't let complexity trap you. Don't wait for perfect, just move forward. And if this video helped, I'd love for you to subscribe here and join my newsletter. I'll be sharing more tools and strategies to help you get traction and create the life you actually want. All right, I'll see you in the next one, and hopefully I'll see you on the path.